Okay. So, oh, yes. I do have to tell you guys about Comic Con. So, for those of you who don't know, Comic Con was, well, New York Comic Con was this past weekend, August. What was it? It was August. It is not August. Fucking tweaking. Um, Hang on. Am I losing my mind? Oh, it's by week by week. Okay. So, it actually was October 9th through the 12th. So I ended up going on the 11th, it's that Saturday, which is statistically like the busiest day. Everyone's going on that Saturday. It was a lot of fun. With my friend James, my friend John, friend Brian was supposed to come down, but I guess he bought a puppy, and I guess puppies are a lot of work. I don't really know. It To each their own. To each their own. So Bri couldn't make it down. Bri, if you're listening to this, fuck you. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I ended up dressing up as Killmonger. For those who follow me on Instagram, you'll see that my locks for 16 years, I ended up cutting them. So, wanted people asked me, did I cut them specifically for Comic Con? No, I did not. I've been thinking about cutting my hair for the past couple months, and this was a nice way to cut them and do something with my hair because realistically, when I was having trouble deciding on what hairstyle I was going to go with fresh off the cut. But from the reaction I've gotten from people at work, friends that see me, all that, it was a good choice to go with the Killmonger. Apparently, I can pull it off. And especially since your boy's been in the gym, eating right, lost some weight, the face can pull it off. It's not a nice little plump face. You can't be a Killmonger lookalike and like be fat. Can't be mad and fat. Pick one. Uh but yeah, so I went with Killmonger, got the vest, camo pants, ammo packs, all of that stuff. The vest was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be because it was advertised as a slim fit vest. So it's, let's see. So it was a leather biker's vest that was in the style of Killmonger's vest that he wears in the movie Black Panther. So it was actually very breathable. It was nice. Honestly, I might wear that shit out somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but I might wear that shit out somewhere. But yeah, it was really nice. I actually ran into someone that had the exact same vest as me, so I know that homie also. I won't say ordered last minute, but ordered while the clock was in its final hour. I'll say that. But yeah, walked around. Ended up getting a couple pins. Let's see. I got a Onimusha pin, which for those who are not too keen with video games, Onimusha is a samurai based game. It's kind of the best way to describe it. Well, the first one, the style of gameplay, well, not even style of gameplay, the camera angles reminded me of like Resident Evil, where it's a fixed camera and you run around the room. And the style combat, I want to say it's ooh, let's try that whole word again. Reminiscent of like Devil May Cry, but take out the guns. It's very like fast paced, hack and slash, that type of thing. So it's good. So imagine Devil May Cry, Resident Evil camera, and with that you get different types of swords, fire, ice, thunder, and you kill demons, you absorb their souls with the gauntlet that you have that gives you certain powers. In the second one, you don't have the gauntlet, you have wait, do you have a gauntlet? I have to go back. But anyways, samurai game. Literally, I think this was either the second or third game I've ever owned. Um, yeah, I guess what my dad was walking through the store one time, saw just a samurai on it, and was just like, "I like this, so he has to like it too," and he was right. I love that game. There was Onimusha 1, 2, 3, and then they had a reboot of like Dawn of Resurrection or something like that, where that one kind of just separated from the original trilogy, and that was an interesting game, but I digress. So, got a pin for playing the demo and beating the demo for that, and the remake is good. It doesn't have the Resident Evil type camera view. It's more, it's closer to a Souls like game now. So, you have the parry dodging system, you have like the pouches that you can use. I'm not sure if they have like the bonfire system where if you sit down at it, save, and all the enemies come back. Not sure about that because there's no save points in demo. But it was also the alpha of it, the alpha version of the game. So, but even with the alpha, it looked incredible. It was great. Can't wait for it to come out. Comes out 2026, so I'm definitely going to throw that on my wish list. I'll probably go to the, honestly, after this stream, I'm probably going to go in the store and see if I can add that to my wish list. But yeah, so I got a pin for that. Then I also got another pin for playing like some game where it is, oh, the anime is Getchi Akuda. I think that's the correct way to say it. But if y'all have been keeping up with anime, that is the that's the anime where it's like centered around trash and wastefulness, and homie gets thrown out of his home into the quote unquote pit, and that's like the surface world of Earth where just everyone dumps their trash that lives in the sky. So it is a very good show. If you haven't seen it, I would say go ahead and check it out. It's called Getchi Akuda. Yeah, Gechikuta. Getchi Akuda. Yes, go ahead and check it out. But I got a pin for that for like doing a little dumpster dive thing. It was actually fun. Let's see, what else did I do after that? So I got that, got I got roped into buying a hard copy of this artist's comic book. So I'll probably give that a read. Not really a big comic book person, but I figured, fuck it, why not? I'll give it a try. It was only $20 for a hardcover copy and for 4 issues of the comic, so it was actually a pretty good deal. And it looks it looks good. It looks interesting. So I'm definitely gonna give that a shout out, give that a read. I'll let you guys know how that one goes. Let's see what else for Comic Con. Oh, also met. Well, yeah, met, took pictures with Abigail Morris and Sammy Torres. If you guys know, then you know. But Abigail was dressed up as Deadpool and Sammy was Wolverine. Ended up getting a signed picture, you know, street gooner shit. But honestly, if y'all know me, you know I don't give a fuck about that. Like, if it's something I like and I want to do it, I'm gonna do it. If you guys have any type of reservations or opinions, you can say it. I don't give a fuck. Because I was standing in line with some people, and this random guy walks by, and we're like towards the end of the line, so he walks by, he's like, "Oh, any of their movies their movies any good?" And of course, like, we're talking to each other, so then we hear that, we like turn puzzled at the guy. It's just like, "Oh, any of their movies any good?" And it's like, I mean, yeah. It's like, how, like, you're at Comic Con and you're trying to chirp someone that's in line to just take pictures. It's like the mere fact that you know who they are, and you have the nerve to try to chirp people It's just like, bro, like just because you have to hide your shit, like don't take it out on us. That's that's all I'll say about that. It just it I find it very funny that the people that have something to say or the people that were walking by and like because after that my friends and I we left and then I started thinking about it. I was just like, you know what? Fuck this guy. He's not gonna get in my head and make me miss opportunity to do something I want to do. So fuck him. So I went back in line, and good thing is that the line was like only like four people in it at that point. So I guess other people got chirps out of line. But went back, and as I was waiting, you could see people walking by looking at like the photos, like the banner of who they are, and then like just like trying to judge people that are standing in line. I'm just like, most of you people know who the fuck they are. And you can only have judgment if you know who they are. And if you're trying to judge me for standing in line to take a picture with them, it's like, I'm just more open about it than you are because you wouldn't be able to judge if you didn't know who they were. So fuck them. Outside of that, everything else was good. I'm trying to think what else did I do. Um, Took pictures, paid for overpriced food. Food is dumb expensive there. Let's see. Do. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. We just walked around, took some pictures with other people that were dressed up as either Killmonger. I ran into Okay, so I ran into three other Killmongers that were dressed like me, and one other one that, while I was standing in line for the Onimusha demo, he was talking to his friends on the other side of the line, so I wasn't gonna hop out of line to take a picture with him. But he was cosplaying as Killmonger when in the first scene when he's in the museum with the denim jacket, everything like that. He was dressed up as him for that in that scene, so that was kind of cool. And then took a picture with two other Black Panthers. One had like just like the skin tight suit, and the other guy had like the full helmet, and he really could not see shit out of that helmet. And I don't understand why he wouldn't take it off when he was trying to talk to people because I tapped him, was just like, "Hey, can I take a picture?" And he just like pretty much looked past me, then had to like take it off and be like, "Oh, you're talking to me." I was just like, "Yes, bro, I'm talking to you." Ended up taking pictures, and then afterwards it was just like, "Oh, like thanks, man." It was like da 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 da. Went to go give him a fist pump. He just passed me on the shoulder and walks away. It was like I don't know if that was a diss or if he really could not see out of that helmet at all. But I'm standing there just like fist up, leaning forward, just pats me on the back, walks away. And James just like was looking at me the entire time because he was the one taking the picture. And it's just like, yeah, he just left you hanging. It was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go dolphin dive into into a screen. Let me be right back. But yeah, outside of that, it was a very fun time. I'd say if you've never been to Comic Con, definitely go. It is a fun time. It's my third year going, second year dressing up, so I'm gonna keep going until I get bored of it. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, but we will see. Now I need to start thinking about what I'm gonna be next year. The planning starts now. I mean, let's see. The past 4 months, I was planning for this. Originally, I was going to be Tosin from Bleach because I had my long locks at the time. I had the whole thing like picked out, but ended up finally pursuing cutting my hair, and then went with Killmonger. But leading up to that, I was hitting the gym hard because, I mean, if I'm gonna cosplay, I'm gonna cosplay right. Last year, I didn't do it right. I dressed up as Nanami, and It was a good cosplay. I ended up winning the my company has like a Halloween costume contest. I ended up winning that. But yeah, I didn't like how I was looking in those pictures, especially at Comic Con in the daylight. You can see the fat. Those suspenders were holding on for dear life. They were struggling. I'm happy it didn't snap off and hit the person I was going with. Oh, that would have been bad. I would have just hopped into the river at that point. But yeah, so for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been like slowly like ramping up, working out, eating right, and then for the past 3 months, I've really just been like locked in, and it's been working out for you, boy. Been getting compliments from people that haven't seen me in a while. They're like, "Oh my god, you lost so much weight." And it's like, didn't know. Like, all right, you didn't. You don't have to say I was that big before. You could just say you look good. But I know they're just trying to give a compliment. I'm being sensitive. Anyways, Comic Con was good. Everything was good. Bry, fuck you. Fuck the puppy. I'm kidding. No, not the puppy. Not the puppy. But nah, Bry, you're gonna have to make it up to us. Anyways, let me stop rapping. Start playing. Let me